Hello my friends and welcome to today's tarot reading. This is a general daily reading for all signs, but the sign that you're here probably means that there is a special message for you. So thank you so much for joining me today. Now today is the 1st of August, which is a Monday, the day of the moon. We're already in August, can you believe it? August of 2022 is crazy. And today, on this moon day, we have Mars meeting Uranus in Taurus. It's the best day of the year for anything that is connected to well-being, that is on the internet. Anything that is work, anything that is focused on self-knowledge and self-awareness in the digital world are favored today. So anything that is really going to expand your growth, your opportunities are going to be good today. So anything that you want to put across, any kind of wellness posts, anything that just promotes yourself in a healthy way online in its most basic form, that's really going to help you. So yeah, that's a really lovely transit for the 1st of August. Let's see what the cards have to say. The Queen of Wands to begin with. Judgment, the Page of Chalices, which is the Page of Cups, upright, Justice the right way up, Death reversed. I saw that earlier and I put it back in, so it came back out. It was like, you're not escaping me, Rena. The Star. That's the 10 of Cups, reversed. And the Sun reversed. We've got some big players here today. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 major arcana out of 8 cards. So the 3, which is the Page of Chalices, the Queen of Wands, and the 10 of Cups. I watched a film called Everything Everywhere All at Once, and it honestly has changed. It's one of the best films I've ever seen. If you get a chance to see it, see it. It's so groundbreaking, and this reading is emulating exactly what I feel, because I was crying even on a review of it. I was watching a video essay on it, and I was in tears, absolute tears. The film brought me into tears. It's such an interesting way of how it brings together themes of ancestral trauma, of our gender roles within society, of where how love kind of really, how we express love, how you know, it particularly focused on the masculinity, on how Hollywood and media and society has pushed forward the idea of the alpha male, which is pseudoscience. It's just an assumption which has been enforced upon society. And it's been something that really contributes to this whole rhetoric of toxic masculinity. And I don't know, this is what came up here, because I'm just feeling like judgment, justice, God. I mean, you know, we've got two angels here. You know, really, my God, this is a really powerful reading. And the moon, oh my God, yeah, this is a really powerful reading. Yeah, I'll take it. I don't know where I'm going to put it though. Yeah, I feel there's that sense of like, there's so much that we've had to fight through. There's so much that we've had to do. Quite similar to the theme of the other reading that I just bawled my eyes out at. But, you know, there's this sense of like, I mean, the sun isn't quite unhappiness. It's like a kind of clouded happiness. But I also see it's like almost like a feigned happiness, or a happiness that we try to perceive that it is what it is. Like for example, you know, if we've got all the things that society tells us that are supposed to be the best things, like we've got the job, we've got the house, we've got the wife, we've got the kids, we've got the family, we've got everything, we've got a roof over our head, and we need to be grateful, and we need to have everything there. But we're not happy. Why are we not happy? And it's because there's some deep underlying there's something. It's like the sorrow of what we haven't got. Because, you know, with this 10 of Cups here, reversed, Sun reversed, the happiest cards in the deck, reversed, you know, it's telling me that, you know, yeah, in a textbook, theoretically, we should be happy. But why aren't we, is the question. Why aren't we? And the Page of Chalices is telling me that there's something that needs to be attuned to vulnerability. But this deck, man, it's like you can see she's just like looking downwards. It's like almost like the line is comforting her, because she knows that she has all of these things. She knows she can create all of this, but there's something else. This is why death is reversed as well, because we know that something has not died that needs to die. It's that sense of complacency. We're still stuck there. God, I'm so like choked. Like, I'm not crying, but I'm finding it difficult to talk. I could go and cry in a corner in a minute. And with Judgment there, it's kind of telling us like, get there, be strong, you know, this is the way it's supposed to happen. There's a sense of divine kind of guidance in this respect. It's almost like we need to go through these trials in order to understand ourselves even better, which is why the moon is here. And it's about going into our subconscious self and chasing who we are, chasing like I was just checking the camera there, just chasing what we don't know, you know, following the white rabbit, looking at where the white rabbit will take us, because that's going to be where we're going to be able to connect with parts of ourselves that are deep. We've also got the ibis here. So it's about that sense of vulnerability. It's about allowing yourself to fall into the spaces, to fall into the cracks of your vulnerability, rather than disallowing yourself. Particularly with this Page of Chalices, because, you know, surrounded with these two cards which tell us that there is deep unhappiness. It's a real unhappiness. Like, but you're answering the call. You're saying, you're realizing that I can't sit in this happiness, and I'm going to change it. I think this is happening on a collective vibe. It's not just personal, but you are probably going to feel it personally, which is probably why with the transits of today, you know, anything that is connected to well-being, you know, really nourishing your mental health and how things are, and how you cradle yourself, but not in a way that undermines who you are. Because there is realities that we need to face. There's things that we need to recognize. And it's interesting how we have one poppy here and we have a whole field of poppies here. So it's almost like the cost of what's going on here is actually far greater than it would be if we just chose to let go. This reading is profound. my friends. Profound. And these cards generally are pretty sad. But it's really... It's slightly melancholic. Not slightly, it's melancholic, this reading. It's almost like we see the sunshine, we see the life, we see all that is around us, but we must also accept that, you know, life is life. Life is all sorts of waves and ebbs and flows and tides and ways of flowing, and sadness will come and sadness will go, happiness will come and happiness will go, all these emotions. It's interesting, we have like, yeah, we've got 2 cups, wands, we don't have any swords, because we've just got so many major arcanas, and the major arcana, and we've got, you know, 2 major arcanas that are reversed. That kind of says to me that there's some, I wouldn't say that there's blocked energy, but I think that there's something that's not the right way up. It's not, it needs to be addressed. But I don't think that these are forces that you can directly influence. You can only change your reaction to them. I think what's really important is to understand that the only inevitable thing that we have within our power is understanding that change is the only thing that's the only thing you can count on, that everything changes. And it's okay to feel sad in that moment where you are, because look at the cards. Look, she's looking down, he's looking down, she's looking down, she's looking down. Turn that the other way around, she's looking down, she's looking down. They're all looking down. The only one who isn't looking down is this one here. Even this character is looking down. They're all looking down. Down is not a happy place to look. Like, if you know, I remember I used this with a client, and it also saved me as well. Like, when you're really depressed and down, if you try looking up, it just doesn't work. It's just easier to feel more melancholic when you're down, like when you're looking down. All of these cards are looking down. All of them, apart from this Page of Cups. And I think that's the thing that's going to help you through this process. Because you've got the strength of the wands, you know. And with this here, it just kind of gives you that impetus to, like, look at the innocence. Look at the innocence. Value the innocence. The innocence and the delicateness of innocence. That's going to be the thing that's going to help you through this. Deep breathing is going to help. And also just remember that this is also part of a cycle. So you may feel a little bit melancholic today. I don't know. Sometimes you may feel like, what you're doing helping? Yeah, it is. It is. But it can't be all sunbeams and roses all the time and celebrations all the time. There are some times where it can't be like that, because there are other things that need to take place, and it looks like this is happening. The star, the moon, justice. This is supposed to happen. Judgment. This is the call to what's happening. This is the calling to you understanding what this is exactly. You know, taking the time to observe these things that occur. Matrimony, monogamy, sacrifice, lovelornness. Wow. So there's a sense of real commitment there, you know, a commitment to the cause, a commitment to what you're doing, you know. It isn't all roses all the time. But we just have to put one foot in front of the other. We just have to just keep on keeping on. And that's what this reading is saying today, you know. It may be quite upsetting about what's going on in the world right now, and when we start to think about that, but I think it's a very important thing to recognize that sort of thing happens. It's there. It's what it is. It's how it is. This is the life that we're born into, and the more that we're able to accept that. But I'm not talking about pushing it away. I'm talking about accepting the fact that this is the way that life is here. you know, within this incarnation, how we're living within this lifetime here on this earth. Whatever reason we've chosen to like be here, whatever it is, because, you know, there's many different theories about why we've incarnated on this earth. Whatever reason it is, what we can rely on is the fact that we can experience emotion, feeling, humanity. And I think when we reside within that, and remember that, and remember almost the insignificance of it as well, like of us as an individual, I think we can start to really kind of transcend this space of like, you know, deep sorrow. And also acknowledging that there is deep sorrow. That is part of the game. That's part of the process. It's part of what we as I said, as humans in this particular incarnation, are choosing to process. So that's the message for today, my friends. Whew. Wow. Well, I mean, if you enjoyed this reading, I don't know if it's very enjoyable, but it's a powerful message. Powerful message. And one that I'll most certainly learn from as well. Particularly on this day of the moon, Archangel Gabriel. I hope that you liked it. If you did like it, please do give it a thumbs up. Please do subscribe for more videos. And I'll see you very soon, my darlings. Take care. Bye.